see. It's not much of an incline that you wouldn't be able to walk down it. There are scrawlings on the entrance, and I'll have both of you make. I'll just have both of you make. What languages do you guys know?
I have to.
Common, Deep, and Infernal.
Common, Elvish, and I believe that's it.
I am looking.
Hold on.
So, neither one of you recognize this text.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Gnomish.
Yeah, you're not. Nobody else has seen it yet. It's just
Yeah,
the
just-
two of them at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Neither one of you recognize the script, but I mean, you can definitely tell it's not just random markings. It is a script. There is, reason to it, and you look deeper into the cave. I'll get both of you to make a perception check.
Zero, do you mind rolling a perception check for me just the moment my thing's frozen up? It's a +6.
Oh, okay.
Neither
Yeah, no
of them
problem.
recognize the script.
That one is mine. And well, exact same thing. So it's just +1.
Okay.
And
The fucking
so
Joker.
Fizzy's will actually be at disadvantage because you won. Not that it makes that big of a difference.
Okay, so I need to roll again.
Because-
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a triple 8.
So, you guys both look into it, and you can't really. It just goes into darkness. You can't see anything beyond Zero. You can't see anything beyond your dark vision, and you definitely can't see any further than him. Busy.
Okay. So I kind of whisper. I'm like, wait. What if there's baby worms in here too? Like bears have caves and they have their kids in them.
I don't think they'll survive for much longer without their mother.
Okay, should we go further in there or should we get everybody?
And we should definitely group everyone up.
Okay, so if I can, I'll step outside the cave and kind of like wave and see if anyone sees me. I think they're really close to us for the most part.
Yeah, we would probably see him.
Okay. So I'll do like a whisper, which probably means they won't hear me, but I'll like wave, like, come on here, come here.
Hey, Fridge.
Okay, does everyone come up?
Does everyone else come over?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
With everyone up there, I kind of point to the inscriptions on the wall and ask if anyone can make any sense of this.
Only language I know that's other than the one English, I guess, in this world. But Elvish is the only one that was confirmed to not be something that would.
I know Draconic, Elvish, Common, Thieves' Cant, and a little bit of Sylvan.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Draconic,
Sorry.
Elvish, Gnomish, Common.
Still trying to get used to this. What do I see the languages that I know?
Just scroll down.
Yeah, it should be bottom left, proficiencies in languages.
Mm-hmm.
Efficiencies and languages.
Bottom left.
Oh, I actually know Sylvan, Halfling, and Druid, it says, as well as Undercommon. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so Druidic is sort of like Thieves' Cant, but for Druids. It's a language that only Druids understand. So, like, you could talk to Klonoa's mom in a language that like nobody else there would understand. That's what Thieves' Cant is as well. What's up? What are your languages? Arbaston?
My languages are Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Primordial.
Okay. So none of you can make out this script.
We're sure it's not.
None of you can make out this script. What are you asking about, Zero? What are you suspicious of?
I just know what we're after and the nature.
So if you're thinking that it might be deep speech doesn't have a script. It's only a telepathy.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if it would have been like some bastardized version.
Yeah, no. So, okay, cool. Yep, so none of you can make out the script. But you guys are all looking into the tunnel, and it just appears to go into darkness.
Put on my goggles.
Should we go and look in there? Do we have a reason to?
Where else do we have us?
I am going to use a thaumaturgy, which, yeah, it's just gonna like kind of like use a flame to kind of go down and see like a little bit deeper down into the cave and see if it lights up anything. So it's just about 30 feet down. So I'm gonna kind of just cast it out there, see if it lights up anything deeper in.
I don't know that you can. Is that something you can do with thaumaturgy? Either way.
Yeah.
Can I light my torch with Druidcraft?
Sure. Yeah.
Zoran, am I able to use comprehend languages?
Absolutely.
To try and decipher that script on the wall?
That's pretty brilliant.
That's what it's
That
there
is
for, my
brilliant.
friend.
Okay. So I'm gonna, saunter up to the wall. Because I'm curious about the script and I've never seen it before. And I'm gonna run my hands along the letterings and try to comprehend the languages. Or the language it's in.
Okay.
It's braille.
So make sure you mark off that spell slot, and I'm going to send you a DM. One moment, please.
All right. All right. So as I'm running my hands along these signs after I've cast comprehend languages, I
Yeah, so
kinda-
like you guys see as he runs his fingers along the script appears to kind of like shimmer with as his like hand goes across it, just sort of following along with his hand. It just sort of starts to shimmer, and you see his eyes begin to it's shimmering sort of like this this sort of like light blue-green color, and you see his eyes begin to kind of let off that same light.
As I'm reading it, like I'm just whispering under my breath, inaudibly, and my face is getting paler as I read it, and I look towards Fizzy and Zero, and I shake my head, and all I say is madness. That's what the script reads. Well, I don't know who wrote this, but all I know is that it ends before the last word's written.
So someone got stopped in the middle of writing? Is that what you mean?
Yes, and all it says is madness over and over.
That's not good. So should we not go in the cave?
I wonder if the writing is interrupted by our worm friend here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
What were you gonna say, Bob?
Can I, like, stand watch outside of the cave?
Absolutely. Make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it is.
While she's doing that, can I use detect good and evil?
Yes, you can. What is the range of that?
You want to mute it?
I don't like that you're asking.
Just curious. It could be like miles and miles and miles. There might be like an evil ass chipmunk on this island or
It might
something.
be infinite.
It's like a real, like a chipmunk that is just a real ass. Basically, I'm saying that Alvin and the chipmunks live on this island. What's
They're
their
very
name?
evil.
Yeah.
60 feet, any celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet, or anything that's detected by the hollow spell.
Gotcha. You don't detect anything.
Okay.
Good thinking. See what's the perception check here. 16. Okay. Yeah. Zephalia, you stand sort of just outside the cave, and just kind of, keep watch outside, walking just kind of back and forth in front of the entrance to the cave, keeping an eye out. Nothing of note right now.
All right, then I return to the group.
I mean, you can keep watch, like you can
Okay.
keep watch if you want.
If it's okay, I'm just gonna go out and join her as well, because the
Okay.
cave is really creeping me out.
Sure.
So I'll stand out there with her too.
Also, Zoran, it's like boring here, so if I lose connection, so
Okay.
Oh man, that means we're
Hopefully
moving
that
it.
won't happen.
We were.
All right, guys. Do you think we should investigate this cave a little bit more, because it's obviously in connection to what we're looking for, or do you think we should investigate the island as a whole a little bit more?
I feel like
Well,
pressing
I'm
forward is
certainly-
the best option.
Can we hear
I'm sure
them from
we
the
can.
front of the cave where where we are?
Yeah, I mean they're like just right inside the entrance.
Okay,
and you
okay.
guys are just right outside. So
So, well, I guess as like hiding places go, this might be a good hiding place for the people we're looking for. But that doesn't make me feel any better about the word madness over and over.
And other than if the writing weren't here, I would say that this is just a creature's nest and it's not likely to be inhabited by people. But since there's script here, that means this worm just came through here because it heard us.
Arvestan, what was that you were reading?
What I saw was purely the word madness, written over and over and over again, and then on the final word, whoever was writing this, it just trails off before they finish it.
You're not able to decipher the language it was written in.
No, unfortunately, I cannot. I don't know the language itself. I just know what it says.
Are there any signs of a struggle? Like, or did it, like bones, maybe blood, anything?
It's probably a good thing to look out for.
make Zephalia and Arvastin make investigation checks.
Okay. You have that campaign website link?
Roll 20.
I'll post it real quick.
If you just go to Roll20 and sign in, it should be added to your... You should just be able to get to it from your homepage now.
Yeah, you gotta save that to files or something. Okay.
You said investigation.
Yes.
Was that 1d20?
Yeah, it's a D20 plus whatever your investigation modifier is. Give me just a second here. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so we've got 12 and a 23. Zavalia, you're not able to... You don't see anything, any like blood or bones or anything on the outside of the cave. But Arvastin, you definitely see... You don't see any like any blood or bones or any evidence of like carnage or anything like that. But you definitely do see like... There are not... They're very hard to make out, but there are footprints, multiple sets of footprints. It looks like it's probably been packed down, but your keen eye is able to kind of see just a little bit of imprint left.
Okay. It's like a barely imperceptible?
Yeah, like super hard to make out.
Barely perceptible, pardon me. Okay. I'm gonna point over to what I imagine is footprints of some sort in the cave dirt. I'm gonna turn towards Zero and Fizzy and be like, I believe those are footprints of some sort going into the cave. Can't tell exactly what they are, but they're over there. So don't step around them too much, otherwise we might lose them.
Huh. Looks like I just found our trail.
Good job.
Give a big old grin.
So I guess we should check this out then. Do we want to like split up and leave like some people here to watch out, or should we all go into the cave?
If we're dealing with the unknown, I do believe going as a group would be best advice.
Yeah,
Okay.
splitting up's almost always a bad idea.
Fair enough. Okay, is that what everyone wants to do? We go look?
Whether we
Let's
want
do
to or
it.
not, I'm sure we have to.
I mean, we did come all this way, I guess. Should. And I'll use the druidcraft and the torch, and light that so we have it.
Thorin, I have a question.
Be right back after this question.
Comprehend language is spelled. Is that still active for a while?
That stays active for
I think it says 1H, which I guess means an hour, maybe?
the duration. Yeah, 1 hour. Yep.
And does that spell affect things that I can summon?
And also,
Mage hand?
just to, is it concentration? No, it's not concentration. So no, it doesn't. Like you can still do everything. Not that even if it was concentration, you could still do cantrips. And you can, yeah. You don't need to mark off a spell slot though, because you can actually you can cast that as a ritual. So that just means that you took 10 minutes to do it.
I'm just asking if like comprehend languages, like if I use like the mage hand and tried to use comprehensive languages on the mage hand to try and feel out the walls for more stuff, would that work? Is that not gonna work?
I don't. That might be just like a up to the DM kind of thing.
Okay, that's too specific.
If you can pick a lock with Mage Hand, which I believe. Yeah, no, you can't do that.
We'll just
Open and
figure it for
unlock door containers. I am going to rule yes because I like that. I like the creativity.
now. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So I guess, like, while you guys are all talking and stuff, I'll sit down and I'll just start summoning Mage Hand.
Sure. All right. And you also you don't have to mark off a spell slot for comprehend languages. You can just cast that as a ritual, which doesn't use a spell slot. It just takes 10 minutes. So anything that says ritual next to it or underneath of the spell name, you can do that for.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Fizzy and River and Klonoa and Rag to make insight checks.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Insight. Okay. 17.
Do I have to roll?
21.
All three of you notice that Zero seems to be incredibly distracted. Just kind of looking into nothingness.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over and kind of just tap him on the shoulder, and just kind of whisper, "Is everything okay?"
I actually just got a telepathic message from somebody.
Someone we know, or someone you know?
I believe it's our enemies, actually.
Oh, that's not good. What did they say?
They said leave betrayer.
So we are in the right place then.
Yeah,
All the more reason to check it out.
they said to face my fate on the seas.
Wait, on the seas? So, like, if you leave, something will happen to you?
I honestly don't know if they may have noticed the ship.
That makes sense. Okay. Well, then it means you have to stick with us really close, okay?
I'm concerned about the crew right now.
Oh, do we go back, but then we'd have to come back here, and I don't know if time will allow it. Like, what if, now that the worm's gone, their form of defense, or, like, the person who was guarding it for them's gone, they might leave.
It also could be a trap. I feel like pressing on may be the best option. If they're communicating with me, it may mean we're hitting on a nerve for them.
Okay.
So we're worried something might be going after the ship if we go in. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know.
Because I can send a message to the ship to let them know that we think someone might be coming and to keep an eye out.
I would let them know to be vigilant of anything out there, because they told me to leave and to face my fate on the seas. But we need to keep pressing on. We're obviously on the right track here.
Yeah.
That's true. If we're getting close and they're getting antsy, yeah. Okay.
Mm.
All right. I will cast sending then.
Okay.
And I'm going to... I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but I think first mate, basically the woman who's in charge when Rag's not there. And I'm
Yes, Miss Rose.
Miss Rose.
Bryce, I believe her name is. Is her name Bryce? That's what I named her, right?
Yeah, Breeze.
This character I made up.
Bryce, yeah.
I don't want
I'm gonna have to. I know. I need to take notes myself, but I'm forgetting little things like that.
Oh, I need to pull up.
I'm horrible with names, so unless I have it in front of me.
It's in D&D lore.
Here it is. Yes,
Oh, that is.
Bryce Rose. Yep. What's your message to Bryce?
We believe we found the right place. Been given a warning to leave. Threatened ship. Keep eyes peeled.
Okay. There's a brief pause before you get a response back. We will stay vigilant. Thank you for the warning. Stay safe, all of you.
Alright, well, they've been warned. Let's press on.
Alrighty. So you guys delving into the cave?
Yes. Can I do like checks for traps as we go?
Yeah, so I need to get the marching order.
Okay.
I am somewhere in the middle.
I think I'll be near the front so I can look for traps. I don't know if anyone else wants to as well.
I will be near the back.
I
gonna,
think
I'll
he was the back.
Near the front, but not in the front, because my natural perception isn't that great.
Give me just a second.
Mine either. Somebody with better perception should probably be in the front, but I suggest that me and Zero.
How about I go right behind Fizzy because my perception's really high. I'm good at noticing things.
Checking for traps is investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'll keep an eye out for people. Someone else can keep an eye out for traps.
So I am better at perceiving things than I am investigating things.
Oh.
My investigation's not great either. I'm good at talking to people.
If you need a hole that needs to be jumped over, I'm your man.
Okay, well, I'll still check because I'll be up at the front. So we need somebody to.
And I'll be behind you, just keeping an eye out. Make sure we don't run into people or.
Maybe keep an eye on the tracks and helping me follow the tracks.
Yeah, just keeping my eye peeled for danger, people, wild animals.
Yeah, so it's like it's one person wide.
Okay.
Two of you could walk side by side, but it wouldn't be comfortable. The thing is probably about 5 feet wide. I mean, you could probably fit maybe 2 people. It's a little bit taller than 5 feet. It's
So we're Franklin
how-
7 feet.
Sorry, go ahead.
So we've got Fizzy up front, and then River.
Yep.
And
Arvasian,
then-
how good is your investigation and searching for things?
Fine and Zyphelia. What did you say?
I think he's +4 for investigation.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
but I have a question. The cave is dark, I assume, and we're both elves. And will that give like some type of bonus to seeing in the dark for like seeing like visible traps?
But you guys have dark vision, so you don't take disadvantage from checks in the dark.
Oh, okay, I see.
But effectively, everybody has dark vision in this party at this point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe one of you should be up here with us, helping us investigate things as we go along.
Well, for the last few minutes, I've been summoning one of my mage hands to investigate the walls further than we can see. Just in case I find any more,
Okay.
writing or anything. But that could also double as finding traps on the walls as well, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
You could do one or the. I'll allow you to check for any more writing.
Okay, I'll just check
and
the writing then.
Because you can cast Mage Hand, no problem. I'll just have you make a sleight of hand check to see like your ability to control the Mage Hand and check.
Was that 1d20 plus my sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a browser extension for Chrome called Beyond 20, where you can just click the numbers on your D&D Beyond character sheet, and it'll actually just roll it in Roll20 for you.
Really?
Oh
What?
my god.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, what is that again? How do we do that?
Chrome.
It's a Chrome extension called Beyond 20.
Okay.
I started using it for our other campaign, and it's very nice.
Puns aside, that's a real game changer.
That's so cool. Add to Chrome. Hell yes.
I would do it
Okay.
if I still had used Chrome.
What do you use?
Okay, so the 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask the party where you wanted myself and Zyphelia, because we're kind of like new.
Well,
Well, as
Yeah,
far as your check
speeding.
goes, you don't detect. You're not really able to make anything. You've never done this before, so I mean, for all you know, there could still be more. You just couldn't really tell.
Okay.
Did it work? Did it work?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it worked. Okay, that was the test.
Just make sure you only click it once.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got Fizzy, and then River, and then who's next?
I'll go.
All right. Who's after Zero?
Wait, what's the order? Like, who's left to go?
You, Klonoa, Rag, and Arbaston.
So yep. So Fizzy, River, and Zero so far. Who wants to go next?
I'll be third in line.
You'll be fourth in line. You'll be after
Fourth.
Zero.
That's my lucky number, anyways.
I'll go after Rag.
Yes, I'll go after. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll be at the end.
Alrighty. Very good. So you guys all kind of get in your group here, and you begin to kind of delve into the tunnel. I'll get Fizzy. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
2. Okay. 11.
Not really able to make anything out, and you're having like you can't really, as you kind of start to make your way in, you lose the footprints, but I mean the tunnel only goes one way,
Right.
from what you can tell so far, and no detectable traps, and it just continues going from where you've gone.
Okay.
As you guys now begin to enter into the tunnel, you begin to pick up that sort of just damp earth, sort of mildewy smell. You're hearing like drips kind of echo down through the tunnel. The tunnel is going at a decline downward into the earth. And you're not really, all you're seeing is just a tunnel that continues into darkness. Fizzy, do you still have your torch lit?
I do, but I forgot because we have the things for dark vision, right?
Yeah.
I still have it though. It can't hurt, so I'll have it with me. Unless someone tells me to put it out.
I'll go ahead and tell you to put it out.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I put it out.
So you snuff that out, no problem. Strap on the goggles. But yeah, so far, nothing of note. And the tunnel continues.
As we're walking along, do we come across any open areas or anything like that?
Not yet. You're kind of moving at a slower pace so that Fizzy can check things out.
Are there any cracks in the walls that might open up, like be like openings to other like rooms in the cave or anything like that?
Nope. It just appears to be a tunnel that's just been drilled into the earth.
Okay.
Alrighty. You guys going to continue into the tunnel further?
Yep.
Okay. Make another investigation check, Fizzy. $18. Okay.
18.
So still cannot pick up the tracks again. They were super hard to see at the entrance of the cave. So now that it's gotten darker, you have the goggles on to give you dark vision, but dark vision still isn't like great. You're still seeing in black and white, and so you still can't find the tracks. I will say, you do notice now the way that this tunnel appears to be, you saw the purple worm move, and Klonoa, you saw the purple worm come up out of this opening, but Fizzy, this doesn't appear to be a tunnel that was made by the worm.
Okay.
Now, you can definitely tell it's been used by the worm because there are like scrapes against the walls and everything, and you can tell where the earth has really been like packed down. That's why it was so difficult to make out the tracks. But yeah, so you've noticed that this appears to be a more naturally occurring, somewhat naturally occurring phenomenon of a cave. Not like any cave you've ever seen before. But
Okay. So I just I relate to the team. Like, I don't think the worm created this cave. I think that, you know, it's been here for a while and maybe even humans could have or something, but we should be really careful because I think obviously there's someone else down here probably. And then baby worms too. We have to look out for baby worms.
I whisper back, I could have told you that.
Noah's gonna laugh a little bit and he says, baby charming worms.
Well, if that was the mom, the babies will be pissed off.
I don't think
Extra
worms have a
charming,
lot
I'm
of
sure.
emotions.
Okay,
Step on them, move on.
Use them as bait.
Imagine the fish we could get.
I know.
Said from people from an island.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
let's
keep
press
going.
Alright, moving on.
I'm going.
okay, so you guys keep going into the tunnel. I'm gonna get. So at this point, the tunnel begins to sort of open up a little bit, and it gets a little bit wider, and it goes at a much steeper incline now. You guys are kind of having to lean back and hold your hand behind you to kind of like slide down this part of the tunnel. I'm gonna need all of you guys to make a dexterity save.
Is this like a slip and slide?
Wait, can I see it happening?
What do you
That could
mean?
be just with the plus.
I have an advantage on dex effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yeah, that would apply to
Okay.
this.
I don't think I rolled that right. Oh, it did do it.
Oh, I rolled a regular dex, not a dex save. Oops.
I think
Yeah,
Dave, that
you
you.
should
My dex save.
Looks like everyone in front of Rag is going down.
No, I got advantage.
Where's Dex save? Is it just
On the left hand side, right?
I think it's
Wild
one
water came on
d20
here
plus your
again.
dexterity.
so?
Plus proficiency if you're proficient in it.
Here, I don't know if this thing is. Oh. Oh no! Wait.
Wait, plus proficiency?
If you're proficient in dex saving throws.
Oh, I don't know if I'm proficient in this. It's got a black bubble.
Then you're proficient in
for
it.
acrobatics.
Proficient.
How do I just roll? Click roll that? Proficiency? The bonus?
If you're clicking through D&D Beyond, then it's already calculating it.
Yeah, it already calculated it for you, Dad.
Okay.
Wait, did I roll the wrong thing?
Yes, you rolled acrobatics.
That is
Uh,
technically dexterity, isn't it? Isn't that? Oh, that's skill dexterity.
Yeah. Dex save.
So on the left of that, you'll see where it says saving throws, and then you'll see dex.
Saving throws. Oh, so did it do that? Oh, I gotta.
There you go.
Very good.
Learning.
Same roll.
Yeah, it's a good roll.
What you got before?
No.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah. The only thing that's different is that it added the 3 from her proficiency. She had the same number that she rolled.
Does it automatically default to plus 20? Or 1d20?
So with all the rolls, I have no idea what is what. So I'm gonna just ask everybody what you got.
Okay.
So Zephalia, what'd you get?
19.
Okay. Klonoa.
27.
Okay. Arvastin.
19.
Okay. Rag.
And
Okay. River.
And
Okay. 0.
7.
Okay. All right. So. Oh, and Fizzy.
13.
13.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that kind of works out. So you guys begin walking forward, and it begins to go into this sharper incline, and you guys are kind of like, trying to as gracefully as you can make your way down the decline, and Fizzy, River, Zero, and Rag. So the 4 in the front. All 4 of you you manage to slip and lose your footing, and you are now sliding down the like rock and loose earth that makes up the ground underneath of you, or packed earth that makes up the ground underneath of you. So yeah, I was hoping that like somebody would fail who's behind somebody who succeeded so that you could knock them over, but it just happened that the 4 of you, so the 3 of you in the back, Arvastin, Zephalia, and Klonoa, you just see the 4 of them in front of you just like simultaneously, just like an old cartoon, like as they like slide down and just begin to slide down faster and faster.
with like the goofy like scream.
Yeah. You guys, but the 4 of you, you begin to you're sliding down and sliding down into the darkness. I will give the 4 of you one more dex save.
Okay. And I try to grab onto whoever's around me.
Wait, we get another one? Or them?
Same thing, dang it.
Okay, 17 that time.
Okay, 16 that time.
19 that time.
Okay.
Well, I'm still taking people with me, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
So River, you manage, River and Fizzy, you both manage to slow yourselves down by sort of sticking your arms against the side and just kind of grasping until eventually you find a root you just grab onto, and you're able to stop, but not before you see Zero just rocket past you. Rag, you also manage to catch yourself, and you see Zero just past the 2 of them. Both of you manage to, Fizzy and River, manage to pull yourselves to the side quickly as Zero just plummets. The rest of you in the back have all see this, and you all manage to get yourselves stopped with the rest of them, and you are now sort of hanging on this incline. Zero has descended beyond your view at this point, and you hear nothing.
Fuck. Alright, here I go. And I let go and I just start following down after him.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Madness is right. I'm gonna lightly stick my dagger in the ground and kind of hold on to it while sliding down.
Oh, see, he's smart about it.
All right, wherever I'm going to use another charge of my divine sense.
Okay. We'll get to you in a second. Okay, so the rest of you are you're just continuing on. Klonoa, you said that you're sticking your dagger out. Great idea. The rest of you just continue on. So I'll get the rest of you to make dex. I'll say at this point, because you've stopped yourself, make a. You can make either an acrobatics or an athletics check for this descent.
Bragg, it's your time.
If we have proficiency, what does that mean? Anything in particular? Like, do we roll again or anything?
No. That means you have a higher chance of succeeding
Okay.
because you get your proficiency bonus.
God damn it.
Thank you.
Am I included in that athletics roll as well?
Yeah, you can make it with advantage.
Will I do it with advantage or no?
Oh, you said with advantage?
No, only Klonoa.
Oh, only Klonoa. Okay.
Rag, you can make it with advantage if your thing applies to this.
I don't think it's a dex save though. It's not acrobatics. Well, let me see. That's a strength. Yeah, that wouldn't count.
Or you can do acrobatics or athletics.
Oh well, shit. I did athletics because it's the higher one. So
Okay. Alrighty. So what was it? The nat 1?
yes.
Oh, cool. All right. Nice. Fizzy, River, Klonoa. Okay, the rest of you all are good. You're kind of slowly making your way down. At this point, like you're having to take it slow. Zerus, you're just like sliding uncontrollably. Maybe it's just all the armor, like you're just having a hard time getting a grip on anything. It's slick, like you're kind of like Clark Griswold in Christmas Vacation when he puts the stuff from his company on the saucer. You know what I'm talking about? No, okay. Never seen Christmas Vacation? Come on.
I don't think so.
Well, anyway, you just rock it down. And you suddenly, like, you see the light at the end of the tunnel after sliding for a while. You've picked up a lot of speed, and you just sort of poof, onto the ground as you fall into this opening here in this cave. And I will...
Can I say hello there? As I'm
Hello there.
Sure, yeah. You fall down. You can make a dexterity save to see how gracefully you fall, and whether or not you take damage.
Graceful part is the most important, though.
Hey, there we go.
Nice. Okay, so you do manage to land on your feet in sort of like a 3-point stance, and you stand up and you just say, "Hello there." You stand up and you go, "Hello there." Boom! As you're hit in the back by Ragnamus, who has just slid into you out of the opening. Ragnamus, make a dex save.
Ah, I see we're doing the Scooby-Doo route.
Like so. Got it. I get advantage.
So you neither of you take any damage because okay, yeah, neither of you take any damage because you're kind of able to both, like, you're not expecting it 0, but you still kind of manage to half catch him, and he manages to half catch himself. So like you're all right. But you're now you guys both stand up and begin to look into this opening, and allow me to show you what you see now at this point. Okay, let me make sure I didn't put anything on here. Okay. So not all of you are there, just Zero and Rag, who fell out right here.
Damn.
Until something comes out of it.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Spoke too soon, Rag. Why? Why did you do
Why?
this?
Why,
What
Rag?
did you expect?
And you both see, standing in the center of what appears to be a huge, some sort of arcane chalk drawing on the bottom of this cavern. This cavern is sort of, it's like naturally occurring, so there are rocks scattered about everywhere that are from just years of aging and erosion. There's water dripping from the ceiling. You see that there are tables with papers strewn about them, some various crates, and standing in the center of this arcane circle, you see two figures. I wonder if I could put them in the lore so you could see them a little bit better. Maybe. Oh, wait, I know how. Okay. So you see two masked figures. One who appears to not have any feet that you can see and is floating probably about a foot off of the ground. And the other masked figure who is standing on the ground appears to be holding a blade. The levitating figure you see is moving his hands across the chalk drawing on the ground and appears to be speaking some kind of enchantment, and at your entrance stops and looks over to you as they both turn to look to you, and they stand there for a moment before... Sorry, I don't have the mouse hooked up, so I'm having to use a trackpad. The floating figure speaks. So the betrayer finally arrives.
You should have known I'd come.
Why? Why do you seek out your own demise?
I can't let it come to fruition.
You must know it's too late.
Oh, but it's not. If I disrupt your ritual, the chains cannot be undone.
You think that this is the Many of the seals are broken, and more are yet to be done. But for now, my master has unfinished business with you. And you see he begins to enchant again as he moves his arms about. And you see the arcane circle begin to glow. You see the other figure also begin to chant and move their arms about and their hands about as they make the components of the spell. Are you guys gonna? What you doing?
Please don't have an anime moment. Let them just do their thing.
Well, so you guys are still making your way down, but just the two of you that are in there, Rag and Zero.
While they're doing that, I am going to. Stuff here.
What was that?
I'm gonna check my list here real quick.
What?
I'm checking my spell list real quick.
I'm trying to think of what to do in this situation.
So I will say, you know, if you have to check your spell list, like,
yeah, I'm rolling for initiative at this point.
Maybe your character wouldn't have known what to do in that exact moment. So the enchantment is finished, and you see the light that is emanating from the chalk just burst upward in a flash of light. Those of you in the tunnel up above, who still at this point cannot make out the light at the end of the tunnel, like just a small, you see just this light fill the tunnel, and it's completely lit for just a brief moment, like a flash of lightning. And you guys can like all see each other as you look at each other with panicked faces. And Zero and Rag, you see now in the circle. I will get there. Give me just a moment. Okay. You see before you a huge, basically just ball of flesh with a large mouth and a large eye, with various stalks coming out with eyes at the end of it. It opens up its mouth, and you see these jagged teeth inside of its mouth as it looks at you, and this smile comes across its face. Go ahead and roll initiative, the two of you. Oh, hang on. That's the wrong thing. The heck? You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For some reason, my thing went out on me here.
I gotta go pee real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna quickly take a bathroom break as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Intermission. Do-do-do-do-do.
You guys literally just had an anime moment and you let that happen.
I didn't know if I could counterspell it. That's what I was trying to do.
I mean, just Eldritch Blast one of the suckers.
I don't think it would have stopped it.
I mean, if he was casting a spell, it theoretically could have, because if it's concentration, and most ritual gotta concentrate on.
What we need is River to come down here and vanish.
I can't. Wait, no,
I can't
actually,
solve all our problems.
can I banish? No, I can't banish. I only get one of those.
Quickly go to sleep while you're sliding.
I mean, I am just falling, like sliding like you guys were, so hopefully it won't take long for me to get there.
Alright, you are a bard. Dead. Sleep with it.
Okay, so Zero and Rag, what'd you guys get for initiative?
8.
And Rag?
6.
Jesus.
I don't think I've ever rolled well on initiative.
Okay. Well, to start things off, the floating, the levitating humanoid, masked humanoid there, looks to you, Zero, from underneath of the floating eye, and says, "We will see if you can survive this, betrayer. You and your friends. I don't know. I kind of hope you do. I look forward to meeting you again and taking your life with my own hands." And then he's gone. Alrighty.
Okay.
So that's his turn. After that comes the other guy, who is yeah, you don't roll yet. Just the two that are there. It comes to our friend here, Mr. Other Masked Humanoid with feats. And let's see what we got here. Okay. He will... So you see him just... He begins to... Actually, what you see is you just see him just out of existence for a brief moment before reappearing here. I believe. Yeah, here. And then he runs straight at you, Zero, and he is going to... You see he's holding a chain in his hands that has spikes all along it. And he is going to make an attack against you. He's going to run to here. He's got a reach of 10 feet. He's going to make an attack against you with it. He's going to go and make an attack at you, and then make an attack at Rag, and then make another attack at you. So that's the order. 0, Rag, 0. Can you guys see that roll that I just did?
No, I cannot.
No,
Okay. I didn't know how it did things for DMs. Well, that first one was an 8. I'm gonna just roll the other ones the regular way because I do like for you guys to be able to see the attack rolls. So this is Rag and 0.
Both of mine are misses.
But he does hit Rag. Okay. So 0, you managed to kind of just like, duck and weave away from the chain. Rag, he just like blinked forward, like teleported, like blinked forward, and all of a sudden was like running straight at you guys.
Gotcha.
You just didn't see it coming as the chain whips across you. Doing 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage. So 12 piercing damage, and you feel this, actually, make a dexterity saving throw. That determines if you get the other thing. Nine and 11. Okay. Yep, no, you do not make it. So you feel this, just this wave of, could not be described as anything other than death that just comes across your entire body, sort of like a pulsate from the wound. Dealing 22 necrotic damage.
Damage.
Okay, after that is going to be 0.
Okay, so just a question.
Yeah.
Right, let's say my turn. These lightning bottles that I have will summon that thunder giant, correct?
You think so?
I'm gonna throw one.
Okay. Where are you throwing it?
Let me ping the map. Right here.
Hang on, I'm not a roll 20. Where?
Right here.
Okay. Sure.
Got 10 of them. Might as well use one.
Yeah, absolutely. So that'll be your action, but you take out the bottle and you throw it out there onto the ground. It shatters, and you just hear this thunder that just echoes through the cave. All of you guys hear this up the tunnel as well. And there's this flash, this streak of light in the tunnel. Again, in the opening, those of you up the tunnel, you guys, it literally lightning like just flashing, so you guys can just briefly see each other for just for a moment. But nothing happens. That's what happens.
Well, shit. At that point, I'm gonna use my bonus action to just go ahead and throw Shadar out, kind of between me and the guy.
Okay. Make an intelligence check as well.
Okay. Well,
The lightning. Okay. So as far as the lightning goes, I mean, well, you rolled a nat 1, so damn, why didn't that work? That's all you're thinking. He's not showing up. All right, is that your turn? Zero.
What was that?
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do right now.
Okay. Rag. What you doing?
Let's see. I'm thinking about using my second mode or my rage. Yeah, I'm gonna use my resolve. I mean, activate it. Boom. Move up a little bit and attack him.
Okay. So you like freaking Goku, like once he's gotten to Super Saiyan 2 and he can just kind of like flash into Super Saiyan 1, you just kind of like poof, and like
I don't think I'm quite there yet. Honestly, I'm probably a little scared.
No,
Alright.
dude, the like you do it and like just some of the dirt below your feet on this stone floor, there's like some some dirt on top of it. Just
Oh,
sort of,
okay,
like,
fine.
just
Can my
like
hair
comes-
raise too then?
No, but the dirt just kind of up off the ground like an inch and then back down.
Oh, okay. I like
You
that.
do it.
All right. Activate resolve and make sure I remember to put a +2. Roll to +8 with hit. What the fuck? Oh, I must have inputted one. There, 22. I hope that hits.
I'm almost certain that hits. Yeah, absolutely.
Plus 7. First hit. Oh my goodness. Equals, my bad. Just add +8 to the 15 then. For the second hit. And I'm sure
Yeah,
that hits.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the equal signs of anything. What the fuck is this shit? That's a 9, then.
So 14 and 9, so
Mhm.
23 points of damage. Okay. So yeah, you just like resolve and then like burst forward and just with your sword, just 2 quick slashes across this guy, opening up some pretty good wounds on him. You see this sort of like dark bluish purple blood come out. Very good. Very good. Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
I can't do any bonus actions after my rage, right?
No.
I can use action surge if I wished, right?
Sure.
Okay, I didn't know if that counted as like a... Let's see. If I use action surge, do I get another bonus action?
No.
Okay, then I won't worry about it at the moment. Actually, I will. I may as well dish out some damage if I can. That hits. Wow.
Yep, definitely hits.
6, 7, 16. Does that hit?
Yes.
So it's 20 for damage again. Why does it keep pressing the equal sign there? So 16 damage and then 15 damage for a total of 31.
Damn. Holy
I just
shit.
did over 50 fucking damage in one, well, technically 2 turns, but
I mean, no, that's 1 turn. Okay, so like full on. What's the thing?
Omni Slash.
Yes, thank you. Full on Omni Slash. That's just what happens when you use your action surge. Like it's just like, all 4 of them hit.
Yes.
Yes. This guy looks like bad. Like he's looking really hurt. You have slashed 4 very deep cuts into this guy. All right, is that your turn?
If I don't do another bonus action, I guess that's all I can do.
That's all. Okay. Give me just a moment. I need to turn a light on. 1 second. Okay. Now, it's the Beholder's turn.
Oh man, I'm getting pumped up, not gonna lie.
It is going to... The first thing that you see it do... The first thing that you see it do is it like opens its mouth and lets out this horrible, like laughing, like screaming laugh. Like, and then you see the Shadow Blade in front of you, the Shadow Dancer in front of you, just turn as one of the eye stalks kind of that's sort of floating up into the air just focuses in on him, and then turns like it turns this I don't think it actually you see it turns like this just black color, this black ray comes from the eye and hits that guy, and then just he is reduced to dust.
What?
The Beholder then turns its attention on you, Zeramis. And I have to roll for which thing happens. 1 second. Okay. Eight. Oh shit. Okay. Zero, make a dexterity saving throw.
Guessing an 8 doesn't make it.
Another one of the eye stalks focuses on you. This beam of energy, you see the eye flash as this beam of energy comes towards you, and you go to move and you can't. You're stuck. You are restrained. You've been hit by the petrification ray. And you're beginning to turn to stone. As like your feet begin to turn to stone and it comes up, continues to climb.
Am I able to speak?
Sure.
Can I try to speak with the Beholder in deep?
Sure. What you gonna say?
Hey guys, can I take a 5 real quick? I think I'm having a mild panic attack. I need to get some fresh air.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I am going to communicate with it saying, we have no quarrel with you. We didn't bring you to this plane. If you will allow us to leave, then we can return and send you back to your domain on another day. The one that you disintegrate.
You hear in your voice, or you hear in your head, your mind, a voice responding, I do not answer to you.
I answer only to the one who called me here. Quiet.
As another one of the eyes begins to focus on you. That is a... You have to make a Constitution saving throw. Oof. You see another one of the eyes join in as it looks at you, and you feel yourself now just suddenly your entire body just completely paralyzed. You are both restrained and paralyzed.
Okay.
All right. So, while we, hopefully Rag's okay, we'll kind of wait on him. The rest of you, you've seen two flashes happen, just sort of like one right after the other, pretty much. You're kind of continuing to make your way down. What are you guys doing?
Well, Fizzy and River have been in free fall since we saw Zero fall past us. So I assume we're getting close.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
Wait, so we didn't fall, right? We're just walking?
You
or
guys,
are we...
you're
Still
kind of
on
like
the wall,
crawling backwards down. But it looks like Zero's already gone down, Rag's already gone down, River's already gone down, and Fizzy's already gone down.
So it's just myself, Zevilia, and Klonoa just kind of hanging back.
If you're
Because,
hanging back.
Because we were, like, taking it slow. We rolled those acrobat. Roll. Okay. Now we heard all the noise and the lights and all that, but we don't know what's going on yet, right?
So, Fizzy and River, like, purposefully let go to let themselves slide down.
I think
Zevilia-
after seeing all of this, we'd also let go.
Yeah, I'm thinking at this point we would probably join them. Because we saw Rag get hurt and stuff. I don't think I know everybody yet. I don't think we know everybody yet.
You wouldn't have seen anybody get hurt.
We're too far away.
You just would have
But we
seen the
would've.
flashes and heard the noise.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so the rest of you guys, you all begin to, you all also slide down after them. So you guys are all going to enter combat now. I'm just going to have you start from where your characters are, and go ahead and have the rest of you roll initiative.
Okay. Freaking. Where is it? Oh.
Zero, what did you get for initiative again?
8, I think.
8, yeah, that's right. Okay, River?
11.
Fizzy?
I got 16.
Klonoa?
$17.
Klonoa?
Oh, I didn't even know my thing was muted. 17.
Arvaston?
24.
Nice. Zephalia?
18.
Alrighty.
Have you been talking, Supa?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but were you talking at all before?
Yes. When I said I had a 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine, Rag. Okay, so the rest of you guys all slide down and land. I also need all of you guys to make dexterity saves for the landing, though.
We use dexterity saves or acrobat, or just dexterity save?
Dexterity saves. You went into like a free slide, so you're, picked up a lot of speed.
Gotcha.
Okay. So River, Fizzy, Zephalia, and Arvastin. You guys all sort of land in various, like on your knees or on your butt. But effectively, all of you are prone right now, and so you'll have to use half of your movement to get up, if you want to get up. Klonoa, you managed to catch yourself, and we start off the next round with Arvastin. You see now before you the Beholder. Its eye, like all of the eye stalks, just sort of all going around. Two of them currently are focused in on Zero. And it just appears to be taking some great pleasure in what it's doing.
Okay. Let's see. First, I'm gonna jump up, startled, seeing such a strange creature. So, wait, that takes an action point?
That takes half of your movement. So if your movement's 30 feet, that takes 15 feet of it.
Gotcha. So I'm just gonna jump up. I look around and assess my situation a little bit. See that Zero is turning into stone, and Rag is wounded from something. And I see this creature's eye. Two eyes are pointing at Zero at the moment. So I'm just gonna immediately enter combat. I am going to... How do I see the distance?
What?
I was just trying to see how I did distance. So that thing's 40 feet away from it. I'm going to cast third level shatter on the creature. And do I just make a roll for that?
Give me just a second. I'm clarifying a rule for myself real quick about something that pertains to this. Okay. Okay, good. Cool. Okay. So what? Sorry, what were you doing, Arbaston?
I was gonna cast third level Shatter on it.
Yeah, go ahead. That for Shatter. It's a Constitution saving throw. Where are you focusing the sphere? It's a 10-foot radius.
I focus it directly in 5 feet in front of it.
Okay. Alrighty. So it has to make a Constitution saving throw. What is your DC? The spell save DC.
Where do I see that?
Can one of the spellcasters tell him where he can find that on D&D Beyond?
His spells. So, you see where right below initiative where it says actions, the thing next to it would be spells. Click on
Save DC 15.
Well, it got a 12. So, just this loud ringing noise erupts from right in front of it. 3d8 thunder damage. Go ahead.
3d8?
Yep.
3d8 or 48? It says 48 on the third level.
Oh, you're casting it at a higher level than it's... Yeah, it's whatever it is at the higher level.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So 16 thunder damage. It kind of like recoils from it, from the loud noise. Alrighty.
And I guess that ends my turn.
If that's all you want to do. You have a bonus action. So anything that you can do that's a bonus action, like Bardic Inspiration, for example.
Right, gotcha.
Do the eyes focus off of me?
What'd you say?
I'm asking Zorn if the eyes unfocus off me.
I mean, you just have the effect. The eyes don't have to stay focused on you.
Okay.
Well, the one that was the second eye. Did it cast a spell already or no? Does it cast a spell?
Two of the eyes have affected Zero at this point, but they don't have to. They don't have to keep looking at him to continue to affect him. Like he is just affected now. The effect has been made. Yeah. Which he'll get saving throws for both of those at the end of. You'll get saving throws at the end of your turn.
I guess I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. All right. At the end of your turn, the Beholder is going to use one of his legendary actions to turn one of its eyes to you, Arbaston, because you just did damage to it. What does it roll if I do this? Oh, it does roll a d10. It did not do that in D&D Beyond. That's okay. It rolled an 8, which is... the Petrification Ray again. So one of the eyes that was looking at Zero turns to focus on you. I need you to make a Dexterity saving throw again.
Dexterity saving?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 23.
Oh. All right, but you managed to turn and avoid the ray from the eye. And yeah, you're fine. Alrighty, so that brings us to Zephalia.
I'd like to get up and let me see. I can't do anything from here, so. Could I like stagger there?
Yeah, you have 15 feet of movement.
Okay, so maybe here.
You can move there.
And that's all I can do, I think, with my.
You can also use your action to move more if you want, but then you don't have your action.
How much more can I move?
You get, so it's called dashing, and you get a whole nother round of movement, so you get 30 feet again.
I have dash.
I believe you actually might have more than 30 feet of movement.
Let's see. My walking speed is 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, you have 30 feet then.
And I used action surge.
Yeah, you've used your action surge already.
And you're saying I can dash for 30? Oh, I don't.
You also don't have to. You just can if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stagger a little bit closer, recovering from the fall. I don't think I want to get up in its face yet.
Very well. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Sounds good. All right. Let me go ahead and remove this guy from... He's been turned to dust. Oh, please don't tell me. Ugh. Oh no, why did it do that? It reset everything, hang on. So that was an 18. Oh, that one was a 23. Zero was an 8. Bragg was a 6. What was your initiative roll, River? Do you remember?
I got I think it was an 11.
An 11 and Fizzy?
11. Oh wait, no, that's...
what did I get? Hold on, I gotta go look again. No. I think it was like... Oh,
Initiative was 16.
yes.
And Klonoa?
17.
17. Right. Okay, sorry about that. So, it was Vastin, we had Zavalia. Okay, Klonoa.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna run up there, and I am going to cast Firebolts.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah, that hits.
So 15 points of damage.
15. Let's see, it was 11. Wait, what?
It says it was a crit 4, so I'm just saying.
Okay, so it already did the crit for you. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, yeah, so 15. Okay. Rad. So, the firebolt emits out and then explodes upon impact.
And that will be my turn.
And, shit. It was 16 thunder damage. Okay, cool. All right, at the end of your turn, Klonoa, it's going to use one of its legendary actions and turn an eye toward you.
Is that its physics term, or is it still Klonoa's?
I didn't hear my name. Did he say my name?
Don't do that.
Make a strength saving throw, Klonoa.
Don't do
Okay,
that.
Clinton. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, strength saving throw.
Let's see. Strength. 16.
You lucky motherfucker. Fucking rogues, man. Ugh. You manage to just move yourself out of the way of the eye ray. God fucking damn it, man.
Oh no.
All right.
Out of existence again.
Culbert's not
Fizzy.
having a good time.
Yeah,
Okay.
none of my monsters ever have a good time.
They're
I
not
don't know. I
supposed
got hit
to.
by 2 of them back to back.
They're not supposed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and come up to Rag and cast guidance, so that if he needs it, he can use it to get out of some trouble. Let's see.
Alrighty.
And I think that that's all that I can do.
That's your action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a spell as your bonus action if you have any.
I don't think
That was a
that I
cantrip,
do.
so.
Yeah, I don't think that I do. So I think that's my
Oh, I
turn.
fell one. Scroll. Nope. Scroll back down.
Okay.
Down. Right there. Healing spirit. Technically, is a bonus action.
Oh, it is a bonus. Oh, that's actually
It's a
good.
healing word if you wanted to
Um,
heal someone.
Actually, yeah. No, Rag, he lost some points, right?
Yeah, Rag is hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let me see what level I can do it at. Hold on a second. I'm gonna
Cast a
do,
healing word on Rag.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a 3rd level.
Alrighty.
Just trying to remember 1d4 plus spellcasting modifier. I haven't done it in a while. I'm sorry. What do I roll for that? Spellcasting modifier.
I mean, it tells you in
It's
the spell.
just the 1d4.
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh wait, there we go. It'll let me.
Well, it's 1d4 for each level, so it's 3d4
Okay.
Cast it at 3rd level.
if you're casting it at
so
3rd level.
He gets 10 health.
So 10 healing.
Okay, 10. Okay, perfect.
Okay. So Rag, you now have guidance, so you have a d4 that you can add to any ability check. Well, no, that only. Okay, yeah. So to any ability check, and you got 10 points of healing from Fizzy. Hell yeah!
Okay, cool.
How'd
That's
you
my turn.
how'd you stick that skill in there?
Oh, so I just clicked on it from after adding it to Chrome. I just clicked on it and it automatically put it in there. It like where it says cast. If you just click on it, it's interesting.
Alrighty. So, rounding out Fizzy's turn, we come to River.
Wait a minute, turn order this now? That's pretty great.
Yeah, the Beyond 20 works for DMs too. So like I'm running the encounter on D&D Beyond like I normally do, and it's actually porting the turn order over, which I think is fucking dope as hell.
That's freaking crazy.
River is going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level. At the
Very well.
boulder. 18?
18. Just hits.
5 D6.
Ooh.
22 radiant, and the next person to attack it gets advantage.
Jeez, 5, so 22. All right, cool. So you see this burst of divine energy emanating from River collide into the beholder, who kind of ricochets from the just divine, gross. Very well, and lets off I believe lets off a faint glow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's now letting off a faint glow, so next attacker has advantage. Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Rounding out your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action of the round to turn an eye toward you, River.
Of course.
Huh. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That I can definitely
Yeah.
do. $15. Do I just fail?
You see an eye turn towards you and begin to glow with this pink energy, and suddenly you just feel this beholder is not your enemy. For sure. Like, you are now charmed, basically.
Got it.
The beholder is not your enemy.
Got it.
Okay. And the beholder is definitely going to say, in your mind, is going to be like,
Join me, cleric.
okay. Zero.
What can I? Am I still able to move Shadar independently from myself?
I don't know what the rules are on that, actually. Probably. It's probably one of the good things about the Dancing Blade, Dancing Sword.
If that's the case, give me control over it, and I'm gonna try to lop off one of these eyeballs.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule that you can still control it, yeah. Okay, so making an attack?
Yeah, I get 2 of them.
Yes, you do. So you can move it, and you can make both of those attacks in the same action. So
Okay. Am I able to like try to target one of the like eye stalks specifically to try to like sever it to remove like one of its abilities? I don't care which one. Not to distract from your fun.
Sure. I'll have you. I'll say the only way that you can like cleave off an entire eye stalk in one attack like that is if you is with a crit. But if any of you crit, you and say beforehand that you're going for the eye stalks, you can chop off an eye stalk. Well, does that seem fair?
Yeah, that's good.
And like even for Rag can crit on like a 19 and a 20. Same with Zephalia, I think. So like, okay, so both hit for sure.
Okay.
I'll say a crit or over 50 points of damage in one round.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the one-handed.
Yes, there's 17 points total.
17 points of damage as Shadar still manages. So you're still managing to do damage despite the fact that you are literally paralyzed and petrified? Yeah.
And as I'm like controlling the sword, like I'm like in deep, I'm just gonna like tell it like I gave you a chance.
At this point, it just smirks. All right. And you can make your saving throws. You can make its Constitution for paralyze, and Dexterity for petrification.
Both no, I'm still there.
Yep, you're still there. Very good. All right, Ragnamus.
Good looking. How much damage has been dealt since
It looks fine
Okay.
at this point. Oh shit.
Boy.
I'm gonna rule. You didn't remember advantage from Guiding Bolt on those attacks, so there's a potential that they could have been crits, but maybe
Those
next.
eye stalks are still there next to me, right?
They're not next to you. They're on the beholder.
Oh, he's,
Okay,
oh,
so
he's using his Shadar to. Okay, that makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, I was more preoccupied if I could attack at all.
I thought they like did like an Elastic Man super stretch towards you or something.
So what you doing, Rag?
I'm honestly very afraid of approaching this thing.
If Rag is,
I'm trying to think of like
can
a
I
better
like?
approach.
I'm gonna, since I can't really like physically speak, I'm gonna use the telepathic speaking that I have to like just kind of gently remind Rag about our conversation, and to like just to keep his guard.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go here. Oh shit! Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go. Can I attack them from here?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna go for the eye stalks. If I can't get the crit, I can at least do some damage.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, 8. Roll is spelled with 2 L's. Fuck. Does that hit?
That hits.
Does that hit?
That does not hit.
Okay, cool.
All right, so one hefty cleave from Ragnamus cuts into the body of the beholder. Just a little bit, not looking, still looking all right. But you have definitely made a wound. Alrighty. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use my second wind as well.
Okay, go ahead.
And let me double check how to roll that. 1
Yeah.
10 plus 6.
While you do that, I'm gonna
11 points
right
of
back.
healing. Delicious.
I'll just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. So you did your second win, Rag?
Yeah.
All right.
11
Awesome.
points of healing.
Alrighty. So that's going to bring us to the beholder. And the beholder is going to... How much movement does my boy have? Oh, that's it. Okay. Nah. Okay. Beholder is just gonna focus 3 of his eyes. He's gonna focus an eye on... Who's doing the most right now? He's gonna focus an eye on Rag, who's right in front of him. On Klonoa. And on River. The 3 of you. So I'm gonna do them in that order. So Rag first. All right, so Rag, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You need me to roll for anything? I had to step out and turn on some lights.
Yeah, a Constitution saving throw.
Probably not. I got mine.
Nope. So you see an eye focus on you, and then you can't move. You are paralyzed. So what that means is you can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack that hits you, as long as the person's within 5 feet of you, so any melee attack that hits you is an automatic crit. All right. So after that was Klonoa. Klonoa, I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw. All right, you're fine. You see the eye focus in on you, and you feel your body beginning to tense and like you wouldn't be able to move, but you manage to just shrug it off in your mind, kind of avert your gaze. All right, last but not least, we've got River. Nothing happens. All right. That's going to be the Beholder's turn. And that's going to bring us back around to Arvastin.
Let's see. I had a question about a spell.
Anybody who has status effects, because there's going to be so many of them, I'm going to need you guys to remember your saving throws at the end of your turn. If you because if you don't remember, sorry. But it's just a lot to keep track of. Sorry. Go ahead, Arvastin.
Can I cast silent image around its eyes to try to stop it from using spells on people? Say for example, I cast a silent image of a really dense rain cloud.
No, I don't know.
And they looks like the spell only lasts 10 minutes.
Let me see. I don't see why not.
This is with a condition that it may or may not work, right?
Actually,
I don't need that information.
Yeah. You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm going to try to cast... I'm going to cast the first level Silent Image around its head where all of its eyes are, and it's going to be of an extremely dense rain cloud.
Okay, so you guys see this dense, dark, gray rain cloud just begin to form around the beholder. All right.
It must be really sad.
That's okay. So we will see. Is that your turn?
And freedom of movement won't stop. It's something that's a buff instead of something that'll cure like a paralysis, right? Like if I cast that on Zero, will he be able to move through his petrification, or
He will. Let's see. You can certainly try. That's what I'll give you.
okay? Okay, I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on Zero.
So you can't cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn.
Oh, okay.
You
okay,
can cast
can't
1 leveled spell and a cantrip.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. All right. Don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration, which is a bonus action.
What? Can I just use that anytime I want to?
Mm-hmm. Well, as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. And that bonus action is used once per day, I think, right?
No, you have a bonus action every round.
Oh. Okay.
You just have a certain number of Bardic Inspirations you can do. Which
Okay.
there should be, if you scroll down under actions, you should see Bardic Inspiration in like checkboxes.
Yeah, I've got 4.
Okay.
For a short rest. Yeah. I think I'll use that on Klonoa.
Okay. So what do you say or do to inspire Klonoa?
I'm just gonna look at
boy.
Sula. I'm just gonna look at Sula oh so lovingly and be like, "You go get him, champ."
Hell yeah. Klonoa, you feel yourself just inspired. You feel this confidence well up inside of you.
Can I twitch at the fact that our Vestin inspired Klonoa?
I mean, we'll see if you're twitching about it next time you have to make a saving throw and you have that inspiration you can use. What that inspiration gives him like an extra D4 or D6 or whatever that he can add to a saving throw.
Okay.
I don't know what exactly it is for you at your level, Arvastin. It should say there.
1d8.
1d8, yeah. So you get a d8 that you can add to saving throws.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right. So Zephalia, it is your turn.
Go ahead and check that box. Thanks.
Okay. All right. I'd like to move
Alrighty.
in range, and I can do 2 attacks, right? Or just.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah. Poke him.
Absolutely.
Oh, the stalks. I want to go for the stalk.
Okay.
And that would be. Am I supposed to roll?
Mhm.
Roll one.
Oh, it's like your D20 plus whatever for your sword.
Okay, so oh. And this is to see if I hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 19 hits.
Okay, and then
You can go ahead and roll damage. So 14 points of damage. A 19 is that a crit for you? Do you have improved criticals?
where would I see that?
It would be, I think, under like features and traits, probably.
Okay. Point. Yeah.
You have improved criticals?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that actually does, what did you roll? 7. So 14 plus, so 21 points of damage.
You also
And-
decided she was going first.
You take, you will take an eye stalk with it. I'm going to roll a d10, and whichever one it does, you get that eye stalk.
Ooh.
And I'm not going to tell you which one it is.
Can I keep it after the fight?
I wouldn't.
We'll see. Let me write down which one it is. Okay. So you cleave off an eye stalk with your rapier somehow. And you have 2 attacks.
So another damage roll.
Another attack roll. So the d20 plus 8.
Goddamn.
That definitely hits. Or wait, no. The first one was not a crit. Because you rolled an 11.
Oh.
So you did not take an eye stalk. You did
Oh.
only do 14 points of damage. Sorry about that. I read it wrong. And that is because you get the die has to be a 19 or a 20. So
Oh, okay.
26 is still definitely a hit though, so you can roll damage again. So the eye stalk was not cleaved off.
Oh.
My apologies.
It has to be a total of 50 damage to one single eye stalk to take it down, or a crit.
Yeah. Okay, so 13 points of damage. Not too shabby. Still, I mean, that's a lot of damage. Was it 27 or whatever? Probably, yeah, 27 points of damage. Hell yeah. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Klonoa.
Okay. Let's see.
You go get him, champ.
No, I don't want to do anything. Alright, I guess I'll move over here.
Okay.
And I will cast Booming Blade.
Hell yeah.
And attack with my Dagger of Acid. And hopefully that's 24 hits.
Yeah.
So it takes 18 damage, and then another d8 from Booming Blade. And 3d6
Is
from...
Booming Blade a bonus action?
No, it's a spell. Action.
Then I don't... You don't... Do you have 2 attacks?
So how Booming Blade works is you have to cast a spell and then make the attack.
Oh, okay.
If
So
the
it's
attack
like
hits
included in the spell.
Yeah. And then my sneak attack damage.
Oh, yeah, I see now. Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
So 18 plus 14.
Jesus Lord.
32.
Just so.
Mental health doesn't give me that, so.
So you don't get sneak attack because you didn't have advantage on the attack roll.
But I'm within 5 feet of somebody.
Yep. Yep. Okay, cool. So what was the total?
32.
32.
Hell yeah. So Klonoa moves over. You see, like, he takes he's got his spellcasting focus. Well, you changed your spellcasting focus, right? Like it's included on your finger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he like kind of runs his finger along the blade, and it gets this of his dagger, and it gets this arcane energy across it as he slashes into it, and you see it just. Nice. Beholder at this point is looking pretty beat up, I would say. What else?
If it moves willingly, it'll take 2d8 damage.
From Booming Blade?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Alright. And I am going to disengage and go back.
Of course you are. Alright. Fizzy.
I'm gonna use Thorn Whip. Ooh, ouch.
Seven person with 15 hits.
It's a 15. And what's the second piercing?
15 does not hit.
Okay.
That'd be the damage if it did hit.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It just rolled both at the same time.
Oh, it did them both. And then I'm gonna do Healing Word again. Third level for 0. So I believe 0, you've taken some hits, right?
What was that?
You're lower on health, right? You took some hits.
I am not. No.
Oh no. Okay, I'm confusing Rabbit. Maybe. Does anyone need healing?
River's not topped off. River's hurt a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and heal River.
Okay.
She's technically around right now.
So it's 6.
There you go.
And that'll be it.
Alright. And you don't know that, 0.
That's true.
Alright. Very well. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Alright, River.
Someone scratched out a beholder. Well, all my friends are fighting for some reason. And I want that to stop. So I rubbed the ring I got as a birthday gift and cast fog on top of the beholder. And I'm just like, guys, stop fighting already! We're friends here!
Oh, right, your charm.
Yeah.
So you're... Wait, so you...
I used my ring to cause a fog to go over the beholder.
I'm gonna rule that you...
I'm not hurting it. I'm just trying to get my friends to stop fighting.
You're charmed by him...
To think he's a friend.
Specifically told you, like, asked you to...
Harm my own friends?
Help him... to help him. To join him.
Yeah, and I'm doing that by stopping him from hurting my friends, because I'm not going to hurt my friends. They're still my friends, unless you're saying they're not, which is not what you told me. So that's why I wasn't doing that. So, let me know if I'm attacking friends or not, and then...
I'm reading the specific, like, his specific charm, just to see what it says about. You cannot target the charmer with magical effects, with harmful abilities or magical effects.
Alright, in that case, I put the fog spell on top of Rag and my new friend, so that I can't see them. I'm trying to stop the fighting.
Okay. So that means, like, what, like,
On top of the sword, basically, because it's a 15-foot.
But I'm just like, what does that mean as far as like what they can't see?
Yeah, basically I'm casting fog.
Right, and that does.
It obscures vision.
It's blinding to Ophelia and Rag.
Yeah, and making it so that other
Like,
people can't.
I need things like range. I need.
It's
to
a
see if it's,
15-foot radius, I
disadvantage
believe.
On perception checks. You know, like.
I don't have any of that. It's a ring that you gave me. I don't have the actual.
Yeah, you should be able to click on if it says like cast the fog spell. There you go. 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see where you're talking about. Okay.
20-foot radius is focused on her. So. Yeah. It just, knowing how intelligent you are, River, it does, and knowing that a beholder's like attacks rely on sight, it kind of feels like a little bit. It could be a little bit of a metagame, but it's fine. Like, it doesn't go against the rules. So
if you don't want me to do it, just tell me what to do, what attack to use, and I'll roll it. I mean,
you're good. You're
at
good.
a
Don't
certain
worry.
point.
Okay. There we go. So it's like within those bounds, and it's like it's a sphere, so it kind of isn't a perfect, but within those bounds. All right.
If you want, because I'm not supposed to target him, we can shift it back so that the edge is right in front of him. Because if I'm not supposed to do anything that would directly affect him, we can shift it so that the edge of it's right in front of him.
Yeah, I think like probably fogging up you guys would be more likely what would happen. And plus he's already basically in a fog with the silent image. But it's up to you. We can leave it where it is, or you can move it.
If you're fine with it, I'll leave it there.
Okay, cool.
Easy.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Plus, I
Alright.
kind of feel like the Beholder has a way to see through regular fog anyway.
Okay. Zero, it's your turn.
Second verse, same as the first. Closest to Shadar.
All right. A little bit louder and a little bit worse.
Guess only one hits.
Yep. Just hits. So 6 points of damage as Shadar cuts into him. All right, go ahead and make your saving throws as well. It was Constitution and Dex.
Hey, Constitution's probably good.
Okay, so you're no longer paralyzed, but you are still petrified. So you're restrained, so you can't move. Attacks have an advantage against you. Your attacks... Oh, shit, you should have been making all your attack rolls with disadvantage. Well, it's the sword, though. It's
Yeah,
probably-
it's a separate entity, so I don't know how
Yeah.
that works. I'm kind of just controlling it with my mind.
You do have disadvantage on the saving throw for that, but you already failed it anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, so you're still restrained, but that's it.
I'll take one debuff of
All right, and that's going to bring us to Rag. And I'm... Rag had to jump out for a second, so I'm just going to make 2 attacks for him. d20 plus 8. One of them hits. 6 plus 7. 12 points of damage with his sword. The beholder is not looking good. But it does come to his turn. And I'm gonna have, yeah, it does come to his turn.
Zoran, quick question.
Yeah.
Once, should we succeed here, do the effects of its magic just wear off on everybody instantly?
I don't know. All right, so the beholder's turn. Beholder is going to. You just see all the magical effects around it just go away. As you see its main central eye begin to glow. There we go. Come on. There we go. And its main central eye is focusing like outward. Can I do a cone on here, I wonder? Yeah, that works. Okay. I mean, yeah. So, all of the magical effects are gone surrounding him. That is its turn. So it's going to bring us back around to Arvastin.
This thing focusing on us with an eye of some sort.
You see its main central eye is glowing, and it is facing towards like all of you guys, basically, like not Klonoa, basically.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to. I have one more 4th level skill, so I'm gonna try and 4th level shatter it. 2 feet behind it.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make. Sorry, River. Go ahead and make your save as well.
Okay.
And sorry. Go ahead, Arvastin.
I'm gonna place a 4th level shatter spell. 2 feet behind it, at 50 feet from me.
Okay. You go to cast the spell and it fizzles out in your hands. River, you're good.
Okay.
You're no longer charmed.
It fizzled?
Right. Yep, it fizzled out.
Oh boy. Okay, well. I'm gonna use my bonus for my Bardic Inspiration. I'm gonna cast that on Ragnamus. And I'm gonna be like, it's now or never.
Hang on.
Can I do that?
Okay, yep, you can do that still. So you're putting it on who?
Ragnamus.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm yelling, it's now or never.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, that ends my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, it's going to use one of its legendary actions on Klonoa. Can use one of its eye rays. Ooh, dexterity saving throw. No, wait. Sorry. Wisdom saving throw. Should have put spaces in between each of these rays.
Wisdom, huh?
Yep.
13.
That is a failure. You are frightened for 1 minute. So 10 rounds. So we are currently on round 3. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. And you cannot willingly move closer to it. Alright, Zephalia.
You said disadvantage on attacks, and we can't move closer to it. Can we move further?
No, that's
away
just Klonoa.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll attack its stalks again.
Hell yeah.
And I'll just roll 2 of them.
Both attacks hit. $25 points of damage. Zephalia, how do you want to do this? You have taken him below 0 hit points. You can freely describe how you slay the beholder.
Huh? Huh? I've only hit it twice. Let's see.
Eyeball.
I'm trying to think of what would be a killing blow to this thing.
You have a rapier, so like a stabbing, piercing weapon. So maybe keep
Mhm.
that in mind. So you probably would have pierced him twice. So maybe like where you pierced him, and if you did any cool moves or flourishes on top of it.
Would my rapier be longer than its head, where the eyes are coming from?
Like longer than its head is deep.
Like if I stab it through, will it come out the other end?
No, it is a large creature, so it's definitely larger than your rapier.
But maybe you could pull one of its eyeballs out. Like that central one that's casting that cone on it.
I'd
Go full
say,
for everything on this thing.
the first hit would be like a quick stab in and stab out. And, I'm not good at this at all.
That's all right.
You get better as time goes on.
It's just thinking on the spot. Anyway. And for the second one, I kind of do a twirl and slash it across with the tip of the rapier. And
Hell
I
yeah.
guess dead.
Yeah, so you guys see as Zephalia stabs deep into the central eye, pulls out, and then just the tip of the rapier, just the tip, goes across the eye and just cuts a slit into the eye, slicing it open, just flaying it open, as the eyelid begins to droop and it just falls on the ground, dead.
That was very much a Skyrim kill move.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna say that right now. The
Yep.
little twirl and
Oh, yeah. All right. Give me just a second here to switch the music.
Can I keep anything from it?
I might still
certainly
in Final
try.
Fantasy. As soon as she killed that thing, all I heard was ba-da-ba-bum, bum, 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 da-bum.
Okay. The beholder falls to the ground in front of you all, dead. The room now empty, other than you all. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around for any signs of anything else that may point to any other activity.
I can't hear you. Move your token to where you're looking around and make an investigation check for me. Anybody else?
Yeah. Have I noticed any like more writing or documents anywhere?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can
Or
see
can
the
I-
tables
can I-
there with
can
the
I, like,
papers
can
on
I-
them. You could
can I
move
go
to one of
explore
those.
I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna go explore one of those.
Absolutely. I see Klonoa has made a hasty
Treasure.
move over
Oh,
to
I
the
just
treasure
saw this
chest.
stuff up here.
What? No, never.
Wait, can I just is that moved over there already?
Are kind of telling me that I'm a rogue of some sorts.
We'll start off. So Zero and our Vastin go ahead, and Fizzy go ahead and make investigation checks. We'll start
Okay.
with
Okay. I got a 12 on mine.
Investigation check. Is that on the? That's on this that big long list of things, right?
And you see Rag is just looking over the beholder, just sort of standing next to it, making sure like we're good here. It's dead, sort of just guarding.
I whisper
Okay.
over my shoulder to Klonoa, make sure that thing's not booby trapped.
You see Zero. You see a bunch of papers scattered across the table here, all written in a script that you don't understand. Looks similar to the one above. Arvastin, Fizzy, you're just looking through the crates. I mean, all you're finding here are just like rations, honestly. Arvastin, you are seeing. How long's your comprehend languages last? Or no, that's concentration, isn't it?
My comprehend languages lasts 1 hour, but I can I was it cast it cast time?
Yeah, you could ritual cast it again. It's not, or no, you don't have to. It's not concentration, so it's still working.
Okay.
So you look down at these sheets of paper of parchment, and you see that they all in that same script. But as you run your fingers across the script, you begin to see the translation in your mind and understand the meaning of the words written on the page. And basically the summary of all of the documents here, you see a lot of stuff about summoning creatures, or like summoning something. You're not exactly sure. You haven't heard of. Well, here I'm gonna message you.
Okay. Is that the same writing as I see in the center, as in those documents?
No.
Okay.
Those are different.
But I can still read those?
You cannot read the thing in the center.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Those are sort of the main ideas that stand out to you. Are those 4 things?
Those are what stand out to me.
Yeah, like that's what the general idea of these things are. That's the useful information. Okay. Now, Klonoa, what are you doing?
By a mimic.
We barely hear you.
Is this better?
Oh boy.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to be inspecting the chest as I open it and make sure there are no traps.
Okay, so it is locked. You do see a lock
Oh.
in it.
So I will lockpick it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a lock picking check.
Where are my lockpicks? $15.
Klonoa, you take 55 points of force damage as you are thrown all the way across the room to the other side and slam into the wall. Upon
1 hit point left.
oh shit!
Oh boy.
God damn
Is
it!
the chest open?
Sorry.
I walk over to Noah, like, slowly but with purpose, and I use, like, all my charges of lay on hands that I have, and say, "What did I tell you?"
How many hit points is that?
Let me see how many charges I have.
It's just a pool of hit points that you can give out freely.
I have...
Goddamn. 55 back.
That almost killed me.
So you get 4 hit points back on that.
Oh, that'll
Oh man.
I'm gonna.
Damn.
Can I go over and do healing word?
Hold on. Is my chest open though?
Is the chest open?
Yes.
Does not appear to be open.
Fuck. Damage for nothing.
Am I able to go over and do healing word?
Absolutely.
While she's doing that, I'm going to ask our Bastin to take a look at these documents over here with me.
That's not what-
That's. I'm just gonna look straight at Zero and be like, that's exactly where I was heading.
So that is 14.
All right, 14 hit points back to you, Klonoa.
Our Bastin, watch that chat.
Zoran, I am doing the same thing with these documents on this table as well.
Yeah, I'm sending you another DM.
Oh,
Not to like interrupt you while you're doing that, but if I were to counterspell that chest, would it dispel the manipulative?
No.
Okay.
God damn it, Suba just almost died.
Okay,
There's
I
a,
am
there's a
rogue.
specific spell for what you're talking about, Zero.
Okay. I thought so. I just wanted to ask.
There has to be something important since I almost died for it.
Jesus.
surprised if River didn't see Klonoa just get blown across the entire room and come running. Oh, but that makes sense. Never mind.
Yeah, let's just keep that a secret, huh?
Whoopsie.
You're not gonna notice that
Oh, you're a dick.
you're bleeding from like your ears.
I was just learning how to do a supersonic, that was all.
Missing teeth, like.
You just tripped and fell. What's it?
Yeah, see? I fell down the stairs.
That's just wrong.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Nothing happened.
Alright, and then I'm going to cast, now that I'm aware of it. Let's go with... I'll go with...
Who knows what else we're gonna face in here? So.
You know what? I'm going to do Aura of Vitality, and I'm just going to hang out with Klonoa for a minute.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So,
I want
2d6 times 10, so 20d6.
A lot of 20s.
Well, because it's 2 for every 6 seconds, and it's for a minute, so it's times 10, so 20d6, unless my math is wrong.
Checks out to me.
Damn.
You get 69. Nice.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All the fucking numbers, man.
She just
Nice.
turned 18.
Dude, I want that shit. How do we get that?
It's a cleric spell.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, and the running joke continues.
I know, right?
Inappropriate of me.
That's
So yeah, River just like hangs out, you know, within a few feet of Klonoa for a minute, just glowing, and all his wounds just start closing slowly and just healing him.
Yeah, and Klonoa, all you're thinking is, man, you really like having River around.
That's super cool.
Alright. Well, that's all happening behind me. Zero. I'm talking to Zero about these documents that I found. I'm gonna point over to the other table that I was at first, and I was like, those documents had something to do with. Couldn't make out much, but it said something about summoning Cthulhu, aberrations, and Underdark. And then I point at the documents in front of me at this table, still talking to Zero. And this one highlights Lich, Hells, and something about a demon prince. And then I shrug my shoulders and then walk over to Zybelia.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Are we not going to give Klonoa another go at that?
Oh god.
I mean,
We'll see if he has better luck next week.
You get a level from that?
Yes, you guys are now level 9.
oh, what do I pick for a subclass?
How do we level up? Do we?
God damn it, I was just starting to have fun. Can we extend it another couple hours?
I gotta remember how to level up too.
Yeah, the past 2 sessions have not been super RP heavy, but it's hard to be RP heavy when you're like going to uninhabited islands.
No, it's not our fault that we were stranded here.
Well, that's true.
I was gonna say, but yeah, this is interesting. I'm enjoying it. I think I'll probably like the RP side of it more than I'll like the combat side of it.